Hello there, my name is Pavel Konecny and I'm the Chief Investment Officer at TriStar Trust. And I've been thinking, I want to talk everything but inflation, but I'm going to talk about inflation. It's a hot topic, and lately I've been thinking about, are there any statistical data that would suggest that the problems with inflation may be declining? One of the things that Chairman Powell and Janet Yellen said last year was that inflation was transitory. And one of the reasons why they said that is because there was a huge disruption in the supply chain, meaning that we were not able to get products into our hands fast enough. So there was a lack of supply of products, therefore prices increased. Obviously, that was somewhat misguided, although the supply chain problem continued and probably is one of the many reasons why we see inflation today. So I started looking at charts and graphs and statistical data to see if there's any silver lining, any kind of reversal of this trend. And I found it. I found it in the Global Container Freight Rate Index. When you think about it, and you probably have seen pictures of this glut of containers in different ports, whether it's Huntington Beach in California, whether it's Shanghai. And that's one of the reasons we just can't get products into our hands fast enough. So what that did during that time is that the freight index or the freight cost was increasing, and it was increasing dramatically. Early, when you take a look at like January 2019, a cost of a 40-foot, call it a box or container, was around $2,000. And by the end of last year, it went as high as $10,000. Now the trend has reversed. So now, while it's not down to $2,000 yet, it is slightly over $7,000, but it has been trending downwards. So what does that tell us? Well, as one of the issues being the supply chain, that tells us that either demand is declining, meaning there's not as many goods that need to be moved, or we have already moved enough goods that there is not as big of a glut. Either way, the decline in prices means that some of the supply chain issues might be being worked on, which also means that our inflation outlook is improving.